Now, before I even got to college, this is how I felt about math. If it had a face, I'd punch it. It's real talk. Me and math we didn't click at all.
No, I'm not afraid of math, okay? I was afraid of algebra. I'm very good in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I'm very, very good at it. But algebra, A and B and C, scared me.
I had been out of school for almost 20 years. And in school, I was not that good at math. I had math issues. Math is like another language. It has its own language, it has its own terms. It's extremely difficult for those who don't get it.
Tanya, Chris, and Steve are not alone. Math phobia is common among college students. Many arrive on campuses across the country underprepared. To help students like this succeed, Amarillo College created the Math Outreach Center in the fall of 2005. With a limited budget, the Outreach Center pays student tutors through the Federal Work-Study Program and student worker funds. The ORC also hires assistants through the Senior Aid Program funded through the Department of Labor. The doors are open nearly 60 hours each week. Monday through Thursday, tutors are available until 8 in the evening and until 2 on Fridays and 3 on Saturdays, making the Outreach Center accessible to students regardless of class load, work hours, or family commitments. And the tutoring is free, provided to any Amarillo College student at no cost.
Math lab has been great. I've been there for beginning, intermediate, and basic math. So I grew up in the math lab, math-wise.
I've spent many hours in there getting lots of help. And it's nice because they're there from early in the morning until kind of later in the evening. So even if you do work, you can go in after you get off work, you can go in before, and there's always somebody there to help you.
More than a quarter of the students who attend AC are 30 years old or older. Many haven't been on college campuses in years. Students like Steve Russell and Barbara Bodine, who are both back in the classroom after more than 25 years.
You know, I was a little intimidated walking in, for the first couple of times, but they really do help and make you feel at ease.
The first time I went into the math lab, very comforting because the people there, and to this day, the people there have never made me feel like they were better than me or they had a higher degree of math knowledge than me.
And very patient too, because, certainly you don't get it right away. They keep coming back, and it's really great. I've had a very good experience.
They were always able to talk on my level and teach me how to do these situations and teach me these formulas on my level.
Tutors are often Amarillo College students themselves who first discovered the Outreach Center when they needed help with their math courses.
It's nice working here because I taught elementary school and it's different. Those kids have to be in my classroom. These people, they come in because they want the help.
They come in, they don't know how to deal with it. They're scared of the numbers.
They've gone home, they've gone to class, they've listened to lectures, they've gone home, they've worked on the homework, and they're still lost. They're still frustrated with it.
But I believe that it's something that anybody can overcome.
Even if they say, well, I don't get any of it, they do get some of it. And it's just getting that information, and where are you? And that builds their confidence too, because it's not like you don't know any of this. It's like, no, you understood this. It's just this little part that's tripping you up.
My experiences there have been awesome. I really enjoy all of the tutors. They're all very nice. They're all willing to sit there and help you with stuff as long as you need their help.
They're just a wonderful group of people, and it's very fun. I mean, it's frightening at first because you think, I just got out of math. I don't want to do more math.
I said, help me. And I had tears in my eyes. I said, help me. I can't do this. Help me now.
Then you go in there and you meet people, and they're friendly, and it turns into a fun atmosphere instead of, a clenching, scared to death, nail-biting experience.
She calmed me down, and we started to do math. And she taught me the language.
Each one has a different talent. One knows, Penelope, she's real technical. And then Seth, he can really explain it to you in the terms that you can understand.
And if you sat there for an hour doing the same thing, they'll still sit there and try to help you and make sure that you really comprehend it and know what it is that you're doing.
She gave me all the tools that I could ever want for math.
They know what they're doing. And you can't get that anywhere else for free.
I have a daughter, and I have a job, and I have a home, and there wasn't $20 an hour.
If I had to pay for a tutor for math, I would have probably just left college, not even graduated.
I came to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays were my math days. And I spent anywhere from an hour to hour and a half, 2 hours in the math lab.
With having the free tutors in the math lab, it's really given me and others a real opportunity at life.
Free is always great when you're a college student. I mean,
The number of students receiving help in the Outreach Center continues to increase, and grades are improving. Students' scores have gone up as much as 2-letter grades after being tutored.
People do struggle, but you do see that light bulb go on sometimes, and to me, that's kind of the success story.
Now I'm making an A. I made A's on all my tests in college algebra.
and I just took my last math final, and so far I think I made an A in my college algebra class.
You know, I've heard people say before, you're actually going to make me start liking math. And that right there is probably the most rewarding thing that I think that I've seen as a tutor.
I switched my major to go on to mechanical engineer because I know I can do it now because of the help of the math lab.
I made 100 on the harder algebra test than I did on the easier algebra test, just to show you how the math labs come into play for me.
And that is all thanks to the people at the math lab.
And that ain't me. I mean, I never thought I could do that, but I'm doing it. And it's because of the math lab.
Thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without you.